Update now on a story we first brought you weeks ago, the death of a man who was sometimes homeless and whose life seemed at times sad, hopeful, inspiring, and complicated.
Charles White's funeral was small. Lisa was there.
I had his two firstborn.
And Sharonia.
I'm his daughter.
As well as another daughter and some grandkids, all with the same message.
He had a very big heart. I want people to know that he was a nice and caring person.
Most of us first heard of Charles White in early May.
A man's body was found earlier this morning in the water at Promenade Park.
Yeah, anytime you find a body in the river, it's concerning.
The story of Charles' life is not sad.
That's David Pitcher with the Fort Wayne Rescue Mission.
Charles was quiet, but he was so kind.
He first met Charles in 2019, connecting him with Tom and Carol Heil, who gave him work, mowing, and cleaning lots. Work that's sometimes tough for men to find right out of prison.
He was a perfect example of, regardless of how long he was in jail or prison, or when he came out, he was just he was a gentle spirit, and he was very respectful, and he was a great hire for us. He was a great person to work with, to pray with, to serve with.
The court documents tell a different story. Charles was sentenced for criminal deviant conduct. In 2006, he attacked his then wife, choking her and punching her in the stomach. He attacked her physically and sexually. He also choked her with an extension cord in front of a 4-year-old child. At sentencing, the court had to weigh his otherwise clean criminal record with the brutality of the offenses. But he serves 15 years in prison and studies ministry while he's there.
You know, the Charles we got to know, seeds were planted. When he had the opportunity, he started pursuing education and ministry, wanted to share the hope that he had found with other people, pass that on to his family. So I count that victory.
I'm honored to have called him my friend.
The coroner says Charles drowned and just last week ruled he died by suicide. His daughter says no way, and he's sure it was an accident because he wouldn't miss the chance to hug his grandchildren.
Because he called me early that morning. He wanted that hug, and if y'all knew him and knew this, he wanted that. How did this happen? He wanted that, and I don't think he would have left without getting it. Getting that hug from me and getting to see me and my kids. I don't think he would have left without doing it.
A redemption story cut short, at least in this life.
Yeah, well, we won't know it here. We'll see what the finish looks like then.
Now, to be clear, Lisa, who we saw in the video, was not the woman Charles attacked. She says every phone call she or her two daughters had with Charles after his release was, quote, very positive. The rescue mission tells us they did arrange for Charles to reconnect with his other daughter, who did not want to go on camera, the day before his body was found in the river. Sharonia couldn't make it, and she and her father had planned to get together later. Charles White was 49.